Kang Yu-sung has left the tower and is immediately approached by reporters stating, "On the first day of the season, you raided 2 Tier 3 towers and took first place. Please give us a few words about how you feel about it." The Hero King retorts, "This is all because I am capable. Incredible, isn't it?" Another reporter says, "The Sword Lord of China has attacked a Tier 4 tower. The start of this season's race is very intense. How many people have attacked it?" queries the Hero King. With the Sword Lord in the lead, 5 veterans of the Communist China Guild have entered. However, 4 players died during the raid. Kang Yu-sung sarcastically retorts, "Wow, he's an incredible guy. His skill in using them as meat shields is that of a shield master. Who called that guy a sword master?" A reporter bursts out shouting, "Just now the Sword Lord entered a Tier 5 tower. How many people this time? He went in alone. Gosh, he's full of energy on the first day." Kang Yu-sung thinks to himself, "It doesn't mean much to run in the race at the beginning of the season. Everyone knows that the Saintess is gathering skills and items first. And the Gravekeeper isn't planning on participating in the game right now. It seems the Sword Lord got a good item in the 4-tier tower." The reporters ask the Hero King, "What do you think about this?" "The Sword Lord is an idiot." "Kang Yu-sung, are you saying that you won't participate in the race against the Sword Lord?" "Yeah, though all of you already knew that. To be honest, I'm an idiot as well. If you're stupid, regardless of if you win or lose, it's better to be a winning idiot, right? So who wants to take me to a Tier 5 tower?" The Hero King enters a 5-tier tower known as the War Tower. Special condition: players cannot be on the same side. There is already a player inside the tower. Raid goal is the victory of your side by killing the enemy country's king. The player inside is definitely the Sword Lord. Alright, let's play a real game. The evil empire Kabbalai started a conquest war and arrived at the front of the Lodiya kingdom after advancing on its sweeping upturn. A historic fight, an offensive and defensive battle for the palace fortress. Its ending is in your hands. Kabbalai's empire and Lodiya kingdom. Please fight for the cause you think is correct. The Sword Lord has already chose to fight for the Kabbalai's empire, so Kang Yu-sung must fight for the Lodiya kingdom. Inside a war room for the Lodiya kingdom, the Hero King appears. The visitor has come to save us. The Hero King takes a seat and asks who is in charge. A rounded man bursts through the door. "How impudent, visitor. I am the defense commander of the palace fortress, a collateral family member of the Lodiya royal family, and the 12th patriarch of the Marquis family. You shall follow the court customs while you're in my presence." "Look here, Commander. Do you want to win this battle?" The commander scoffs. "We can easily win against the Empire, even if it has 10 times our military power." Cough. The Hero King strikes the commander in the stomach. "From now on, I'm the commander here. Now let's have a meeting." The Lodiya kingdom has 5,000 conscripted peasants. Among them, 900 know how to use a bow. The difference in military power compared to the Empire is hopelessly large. A good thing among the bad is that magic doesn't exist in this world. Besides, the Sword Lord is not a firepower player. He's a disciple of the Steel Monarch. Most players can sign a contract with just one monarch. Due to this, they can only receive rewards from one source. Since I'm a special case, however, I can receive rewards from multiple monarchs. This fight is doable, but the pressure these soldiers feel is probably on a different level. It's unknown how real the worlds in the towers are. Are these guys actually living people, or fake entities that only exist in the tower? There's no way to know. How do I boost the morale of these soldiers? The morale of the soldiers went through the roof after Kang Yu-sung took care of the fat commander. There was nothing he needed to worry about. The Empire has started their attack. A soldier says to the Hero King, "The Imperial forces are in front of the fortress gates. If you take care of this, guys, the morale of the enemy will be lowered." "Alright. Shadow Beast is a bit too long, so how about Drake?" A monstrous feline beast enshrouded in darkness materializes behind the Hero King. It then leaps onto the battlefield and spikes rise from its body and pierce the herd of enemy soldiers. It's a monster. Run. In a matter of seconds, the fleeing enemy forces become frozen solid in place. Right, yo, must have been hungry. Eat up, Darky. The shadow beast violently consumes all of the frozen soldiers. The battle rages on. There's no trace of the Sword Lord here. So that's how you're going to do it. If that's the case, I have a plan too. Countless enemy soldiers lay ripped apart before the Lodia fortress. What are you doing? It's about time you reveal yourself. Do I have to kill them all for you to come? Suddenly the swords of the fallen soldier rise in the air, gathering in the sky, and then suddenly fly towards the Lodia soldiers. There you are. Sword manipulation. Huh. When did you get a hero skill card? Is your luck that good? Or did the Steel Monarch bestow it to you himself? Kan Yu-sung descend from the fortress wall with Frost Sword in hand. You've prepared a lot while hiding. However, I wasn't just playing around either. A swarm of swords soar towards Kan Yu-sung, who swings upward, which causes a shroud of shadow to emit from his blade, which blocks the enemy attack effortlessly. You're late. My level at work ended. Shadow Blade. Rank. Rare. Ability. A Shadow Blade can be created from the player's shadow. There's a player on the side of our Kabbalite Empire now too. Scream the soldiers. The flow of battle has changed, but you didn't think of getting this, did you? The exquisiteness of the sword manipulation is inverse to the number of swords. Kan Yu-sung pierces the ground with his Frost Sword, causing a whirlwind of ice-cold air to encircle him, shielding himself from the swarm of flying blades. As Kan Yu-sung is combating the floating swords, the blinding light behind him catches his eye. It's the approaching Sword Lord. The Hero King mischievously smirks and blocks the attack with a golden shield, named Seraph's Shield. This shield not only blocks the attack, but reflected it. The shockwave launches the Sword Lord backwards. Seraph's Shield has been used up. Time until the next use. 167 hours. You didn't think of using sword manipulation in order total love the fortress, did you? The Sword Lord retorts. What do you think is needed to achieve victory in this tower? Even if this fortress is destroyed and all the kingdom's men are all killed, if don't defeat you, the empire won't win. You knew that and picked that side. To defeat me. Yes, the player is a hero, and the calling of a hero is to protect the world. A man who can't even understand that has no right to be the Hero King. Kan Yu-sung then replies, "All right, I heard you. But the thing is, the world you have to protect must not include only your country's guild members." The Sword Lord is agitated by his words. "I won't let you die prettily, Kan Yu-sung." The Sword Lord charges forward and swing. The Hero King blocks the attack. "I'd like to live a long life, so mind your own business." The Hero King sends multiple ice bolts in the Sword Lord direction, who easily thwarts the attack. However, is shocked as the Hero King suddenly hops over the wall and departs mid-battle. The Sword Lord realizes the reason he played an active part in the battle from the very beginning wasn't to show off how dangerous he is, or to encourage the defending soldiers. The Hero King sped towards the enemy fortress. He menacingly walks in the enemy soldiers' planning room. "Found you." The Hero King slaughters those in the room, including the King of the Empire. Kan Yu-sung cheekily smiles at the Sword Lord and counts him. "You have cleared the palace battle. You have succeeded at conquering the Tower of War. As a reward, you may take one of the skill cards that the enemy player has. Ultimate Sword Essence. Rare. Martial Arts of Steel. Rare. Sword Manipulation. Heroic. Wow, how nice of you to give me something like this," taunts the Hero King. Selection complete. You have obtained the skill selected. Sword Manipulation. Kan Yu-sung smiles at the fuming Sword Lord as he is rewarded the very skill that the Sword Lord thought he could use to beat him. We then get a flashback of Season 2, where we see a younger Kan Yu-sung looking down at a clown mask. Child of 1,000 faces and 1,000 skills. Would you like to become a hero? As always, I dream of that day this time around, and I always make the same choice. Kan Yu-sung raises the mask from the floor A giant, mysterious clown laughs manically, stating, "You will become the hero of all heroes. But you will never be understood by others. And you will be mocked and laughed at by them." Where else could such a hilarious joke exist? Kan Yu-sung places the mask on his face. The clown monarch and Kan Yu-sung have made a player contract. He thus suddenly wakes up. He was dreaming. "Hey Yu-sung. Someone is banging at his door. I know you're there. So hurry up and open this door." I was wondering why my dream was so hectic. What's up with him so early in the morning? Kan Yu-sung opens the door. Gosh, why would a person as humble as you come to such a precious place like this? A rugged man smirks. "Look at this guy acting all tough now that you're so important." This man is named Master Park. After making a contract with the assassin monarch, he is now better known by his player name, Killing Sword, and is a player within the ranks of the top 30. On top of that, He is also the Blue House's National Intelligence Department head. "Why weren't you picking up my calls?" queries Master Park. "I was sleeping, but the sun's all bright now." The Hero King thinks to himself, "My relationship with this old man goes way back to before the world even became a game." A 15-year-old Kan Yu-sung is in a PC cafe playing games with his friends, destroying everyone with ease. The gaming cafe owner approaches with food in hand. It's a young Master Park. "This kid is a gaming genius," he thinks to himself. "Hey Yu-sung, let's go pro. Back then I was just playing games for fun, but this old man convinced my parents and polished my skills by looking after me. And on the day I was officially making my pro debut, as I turned 18. We then get a time skip to the first day of the first season of Tower Break. Kan Yu-sung is getting chased by a monster but is saved last second by Master Park. "Are you okay, Yu-sung? Mum, Dad?" shouts Kan Yu-sung. He rushes toward his parents' corpses laying on the floor of their apartment. "On that very same day, I lost my parents and found my one and only hero." It then skipped back to present day. The Hero King and Master Park are eating ramen together in Kan Yu-sung's apartment. Master Park states, "Today I came because of the association." The Hero King is shocked beyond belief. He asks, "Do they still want to use me?" The Korean Player Association, shortened to the KPA. The KPA is this country's player association. It is also the only guild of the nation, an all-powerful organization that manages the players. Master Park says, "You know that Player Academy the association built last season? You're talking about the slave factory." "Yes, that. Apparently they're gonna hold their first graduation exam in a week. They want you to attend. You're not gonna go, right?" "I'll attend it." Master Park is bewildered by Kan Yu-sung's unexpected response. "I think it'd be good to take a look at the new players who will carry the burden of this nation's future." Master Park asks if there is any conditions. "Tell them to change the date of the graduation to tomorrow 5 a.m. The Hero King is posted outside the ongoing graduation exam alongside the head of the KPA who talks to Kan Yu-sung. "What do you think? Our academy students who were raised through systematic curriculum." He cuts the official off. "They got carried from the start, right? Please judge our academy's prided first generation of students." The Hero King equips his legendary Great Cloak and materializes his Frost Sword. The conditions are as I've already stated. I'm testing the strength of these kids, so the final decision is also up to me. I'll begin the graduation exam then. The KPA sinisterly smiles, believe that since it's the start of the season, and that the students are pretty skilled, even the Hero King will not win. It instantly switches to after the exam, and the KPA president is in utter disbelief. "How can this be? Fail, leave. Leave. You leave too." The Hero King has swiftly dealt with many students and gave them a fail grade. A girl is on her knees in complete fear and has been defeated. She queries, "I assume I failed too." "No, you passed." "Why?" "Because you were lucky. You were the luckiest of the 12. So you were the last one standing. Keep that in mind. Greater than luck is everything to a player." "That's it for now. Please turn off the cameras." The girl is confused. She was unaware of any cameras watching. The KPA president bursts through the door. What is the meaning of this? Can you Sung? We asked for a judgment of. He cuts him off once more. Did you think I wouldn't realize what you were trying to do? The students here. They're all either family members of the association's executive members or have connections, right? I'm sure you called me here to test their progress and to get some data. You want to take those moron rankers who can't stand their ground, and what? You're gonna give them spots they don't deserve, so you can use them as hunting dogs. You're all rotten. The KPA president clenches his fist. You arrogant little. What does a selfish individual like you know? Did you really think you were a hero because people called you the Hero King? I'll teach you a lesson, kid. A player is just a weapon of the nation. We just do what we can for the peace of the nation. What we need in this changes world is a war hero. Hero King, you'll also have to grasp the situation our nation is in and cooperate. That's what I ask of you. Kan Yu-sung thinks to himself. All he wants from players is war. These idiots don't get it at all. They'll only understand once things take a left turn. A man barges in. President, there's an urgent issue. The president looks at the tablet and is horrified. The Hero King smirks. Oh, no. Looks like the Player Academy is going to close a year after its launch. A video of the exam graduation has been published by a reporter, and the article is accusing the Player Academy to just be a place for nepotism babies. Also, all of the president's inappropriate remarks about a player's role to just be weapon was also recorded. Kan Yu-sung was the one who planted the camera and sent it to the media. Have you ever heard of the term Dark Knight? The president is beyond angry, about to burst a blood vessel.